What up, YouTube? This is Sneed from Sneed Mobile Tech with a video for you guys today. This is actually some data collected by T-Mobile that they have published from assembling it through third-party network applications and data that they've collected. This particular part of their data shows the average download speeds for 3 of the 4 big carriers in the U.S. Noticeably missing is Sprint. They didn't make the cutoff. If you could see the fine print there, it says couldn't reach 20 megabits per second download. Sorry, Sprint. So that takes the tone of T-Mobile. That's very fitting, something that they would say. So I found that kind of interesting. But anyways, as of Q2 2017, average download speeds for the T-Mobile network are at about a 26.9 megabits per second download. And then for Verizon, it's 23.0, and for AT&T, AT&T is 23.0, Verizon 22.7. So they're very close, and then T-Mobile is much further ahead. Kind of looking at this data, I'd say that's fairly accurate. Here in the Cleveland area, at least, I can say that T-Mobile probably has the fastest data speeds on average. A little bit faster than Verizon, a little bit faster than AT&T. So I feel like this is very accurate, at least in my region. Now, keep in mind, this data was collected and assembled in this graph made by T-Mobile. So, if there's a little bit of bias there, that's quite possible. I'm not saying there is or there isn't. I'm not sure how exactly they conducted their testing and what have you, but this is what they have for data, and they've published it. So, this is average download speeds for the 3 networks there. Sprint not mentioned. One more thing that I wanted to show you guys, second part to this data with a graph, is the percentage of LTE availability for users on the network. So what T-Mobile did was they basically collected data on what percentage of the time users were actually in LTE in terms of LTE being available on the network. So T-Mobile again leading the way at 91.5%. So that means that 91.5% of the time users of the T-Mobile network had LTE 4G available to them. Verizon behind that 90.2, and then AT&T behind at 83.4. Again, sorry Sprint, they weren't able to reach this 84% threshold, so they weren't mentioned. Again, take it as you may, that takes that T-Mobile undertone, I guess. Now, this particular data set, I question this quite a bit. The average download speeds seemed realistic. It seemed like it made sense. It reflects my local region in terms of coverage and speeds. This, however, is kind of surprising, and it kind of caught me off guard. I didn't expect to see it to be such a discrepancy and to have T-Mobile so far ahead. T-Mobile's the youngest network of the big 4, and AT&T and Verizon have been around the longest, and they have the most well-established LTE network in the nation. To see AT&T so far behind at 83.4 surprises me. To see T-Mobile ahead of Verizon, even if it's just a 1.3% difference, that also surprises me. And if you were to ask people that have these networks, ask them, how often are you in 3G or 2G, or how often are you not in 4G LTE service? Verizon is very, very extensive in terms of its LTE. I really can't remember the last time my Verizon SIM card was showing me a 3G connection. Seems to always be an LTE. So I'm surprised that Verizon's coverage was this low and T-Mobile's was so high and AT&T's was so low. So I'm going to take this one with a grain of salt. I'm not sure how accurate or reliable this data and this graph is, but I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Do you guys feel like those average download speeds are accurate? Is that, reflective of your calling area, your region of coverage? And more importantly, I think this LTE availability was kind of surprising. What do you guys think about this? Do you feel like this is accurate? Do you feel like it's reliable? Is this what you're seeing in your area? Sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about these graphs and this data. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.